It's Tuesday. I haven't used see you next Tuesday very often, and I said I would. And I haven't had any feedback about, anyway, here's wonderful. So we've kind of stopped using it. What? I thought you would all find that really funny. Like, as funny as Rach and I found it. Like, we had little cacks about it. Anyway, we live and we learn. We roll with the punches, as they say. Where does that saying come from? Who knows? We'll tell you one day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But it is Tuesday. You might be listening to this on another day. I don't know. But what are we talking about this week? Abbey Holmes, ex-player of a sport. She was also on Survivor, which is how I know her. I think she's been on Survivor twice. And she's beautiful and she's kind and funny. And she also uttered the best line in all reality TV ever. There was a guy in the other tribe who was one of those beat their chest and, like chest up against another guy and like yelled at people when he won. Yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. That's the way you play. You know, that kind of thing. His name was Matt. His name is probably still Matt. And he had bleach blonde hair. And I think he was like a pretend MMA fighter or something like that. Like, that's what he wanted to be in life. And they had been doing a challenge between the two tribes. And his tribe won. And he did that, like the yeah, that's and he was like going around like strutting, even his own team who were all hugging each other, and he's like going around the outside like two trailer park girls going, yeah, that's how you, and like he's throwing shit at the other team, like words, not actual feces. And Abbey goes, he is an actual idiot. And it was probably the best thing that I've ever seen, because I still use it to this day. Like, oh my God, he's an actual idiot. And once that guy saw it back on TV, he actually had a really good sense of humor and he took it really well. He changed his bio to Matt, I'm an actual idiot, last name. Like, I mean, kudos to that guy, because most dudes would not react well to that, and he did. And I really like that he did that. He had a good sense of humor about it, and that's all you got to do for me. Anyway, Abbey came under fire this week apparently for kissing someone after the interview. Like, you know, you do the by the side of the field interviews, and the player gave her a kiss. He gave her a kiss on the cheek. Like, it was very reciprocal. I'm assuming it was from, you know, the women's soccer thing where that guy, I think it was the Spanish coach, gave a woman a kiss and on the mouth, and she didn't want it, and he doubled down, and everyone like hated it. Everyone hated it. He doubled down. People said to get over it. She then came out and said, I didn't want it. It wasn't consensual. It's not cool. But he eventually resigned or got kicked. I'd say got kicked and said he was resigning. I don't know. You know what it's like. I'm assuming it's from that. Like, it's not okay for him to do it, but it is okay for her to do it. Like, what? And Abbey has come out and said it really upset her that people had, you know, blown it all out of proportion, and that she's known that player for a really long time. They're good friends. So the question posed is it okay in a professional setting to give someone a kiss at all? You know, and I've got to say, this is just my opinion. If it's consensual, anything goes. Like, why is a handshake any different if it's consensual? Some people don't like to be touched. So a handshake is not good for some people. So if it's consensual and you know that person already, there's completely fine, whatever you do. Like, what about fist bumping? Some people like to do. Like, other people like to high five. I've definitely seen many people be uncomfortable with a kiss, and we saw it during that post-game with that coach. We've seen it. If it's not wanted, don't do it. Don't say that's what I do and I'm fine with that. Abbey, if it wasn't okay with that player, she would have had a completely different answer to that reaction. But they are very good friends and they've clearly done that many, many times. So let that go. I think now we're clutching at straws, and it's really important that we don't do that shit, because there's really imperative things we need to focus on when it comes to consent and rules of touching another human. And we need to take that seriously. Neither of the people involved were upset. So what are you upset about? You were just being contrarian. Whoever brought this up and said, oh, this is not okay to do, you're just looking for something to whinge about, because no one was saying, oh, I didn't like that. And it's really important that the people involved are the ones who lead the charge on saying, I wasn't happy that or, you can see how uncomfortable it's making one of them, which is what happens so often when we see a man kissing a woman. You can see her cringe, or a man putting his hand around a woman or touching, or, you can see the recoiling. When you see that and you can call it out for what it is, great. But if you see two consenting adults being affectionate with each other in a professional setting that isn't sexual in any way, just grow up. What have I got, Rach? Rach comes up with things for me. I don't know where she comes with these great, useful facts now. Like, she's finding the good stuff, the origin stuff. She's found a little gold mine of a website, I'm assuming, because she goes really good ones now. Spill the beans. Let's do spill the beans. Okay? It's from ancient Greece. And people used to vote with beans. So it would be anonymous. White beans made a positive vote and black beans made a negative vote. Funnily, a couple of years ago, my friends and I, we had a chicken sandwich competition where we all had to make the best version of our own chicken sandwich. And then we all had to bring our chicken sandwiches in Tupperware containers to the park, which was the one above the beach, the Red Cliff Beach in Sydney, Vaucluse or Double Bay, wherever it is. And we had this picnic, and everyone then put their chicken sandwiches down, and everyone got given beans. Well, they were pebbles. And what we did is we all ate, and you put down your pebble on the best sandwich that you thought out of all of us. It was rigged because there was a heap of kids that put all of their pebbles down on their dads. So it was totally rigged. But it was bloody great. It was fun to do. And I learnt to make an amazing chicken sandwich that day from Maria, who told me it's all about steaming the bread. And I was like, what? And she knows how to make a damn good chicken sandwich. So just a shout out to her. Back to spill the beans. Anyway, so someone, every now and then, the jar of beans, every now and then, before the winners or results were announced, someone might knock the jar over. And if you did, then the results were displayed early, right? So they were called spilling the beans. You were spilling the beans. Ta-da! 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 Yay! What did you think about that? Let me know. Spill the beans. Come on, spill the beans and let me know. Let me know your results early. All right, well, you have a lovely, lovely week. This week we've got the wonderful Kirby Bentley. Talking of Survivor, she was on the last season. You will not want to miss this, because we do talk about Survivor, but more importantly, we talk about Indigenous affairs, in particularly women, Indigenous women, and violence against them. So please tune in. Please let me know what you think. I think you're really, really going to love it. It's a bloody great episode. It was a great chat. And my producer nearly fell off the chair. I get it. I know what it's like to be a really happily heterosexual, ish woman in a great relationship who meets a woman that goes, well, now I see how some people can turn. Some women can turn because Kirby is a sexy, sexy woman. She's a sexy human, really. She's just this incredible energy of, and the smile, best smile. You'll hear it through the microphone. I promise you will. Have a wonderful week. I'll be in your ears on Thursday. Bye.